Welcome back, guys. So in this video, we are going to be creating working with an existing survey plan. The survey plan tells you how the site looks like, in terms of the shape of the size. Sorry, the shape of a land and the size of the land. So it gives you an idea of what you're working with. So in this particular scenario, we have this mini site plan of 15 by 30 meters, and we are going to plot it. So let's go to AutoCAD. Now, if I want to create a survey plan, what I do, if you've observed, I like using my polyline because all the elements are drawn in this one. So in this case, I'm going to click on polyline. If you want to work with lines, it's also fine. That depends on you. So I click on line. Now I'll come back um to my plan. Let's do it like this. Let's minimize this. Then let's also minimize our card so that it accommodates both items. So okay, I'm gonna expand this. I'm also going to drop this for assignments because we are going to also create this plan at the end of the day. At the end of this class, we are going to create an assignment on this. So I'll be expecting the assignment when we've gone through the video, which implies that by tomorrow we should be submitting this assignment. So this is the survey plan. Now let's start. I click on polyline. Now the first thing I have here is, if you see here, I'm having 13.99 meters, 24 degrees, 47 minutes. So what do I do? 13. I've clicked my polyline, click on 13.99. Now shift your back angle like we talked about in the other video when I was showing you guys how to go about it. Angle. See this angle here, right? The angle is already there, telling me that, well, what angle do I want to put? So I'll say to 24.47. Now why I'm using point here is because we're working with decimal degrees. If you're working with degrees, minutes, and second, the command is going to be different, okay? But since I'm working with degrees, that's why I'm using this. It's going to give you the same thing literally. So enter. Now when we zoom in, you see that it's showing us a sign like this. You can see what we're trying to do now. Now the next thing here I'm having is 30.48 meters. So I'm going to say, okay, 30.48, shift and go. Look at the angle. Observe the angle it's showing you, 112.56. That is what we have here. Okay. So I click on enter. You see, I'm already having that shape gradually. The next one is 13.99 meters again. So okay, say 13.99. Shift angle. The angle is 204 degrees 47 minutes. So I'll say okay, 204.47. The 204 stands for the degree, the 47 stands for the minute. Okay, so that's what we're trying to do. Enter. Then the last one is 30.48 degrees. I can just easily type it. But since I'm already done, but let me just type it short because in the future, probably when you have a very big survey plan where you are going to plot different angles, it's not going to be like this, okay? But this is just, since it's a small site, we're just going to work with this. So I'm coming to say, okay, 30.48, shift angle, 292.56, enter. So escape. I see I've created my survey plan here. Okay, this is my survey plan for this particular site. Get the point. So now I've created this. Now I want to just create the elements around it. I have an existing road here, right? So it's okay, an existing road, polyline. Since this is gonna give me, so let's do it like this. So extend this out a bit. So next thing I'll just probably just copy this at the point, copy selection. Okay, so they use so this is a survey plan. Um okay, let's rename this. Let's do some little job. Let's make the plan work first. Let's just create everything we have in here. The next thing I have is I'm going to use this to just create this point. Sorry. Oh, so I'm going to move this. Sorry. What else happens? Control Z. Move. I'll turn this off. Just put it. Okay. Let's see. Sorry. Okay. Now I want to copy this. Copy selection. Okay. So I've created my software plan, right? Now, the next thing I want to do is I want to make these broken lines also as it is here. So I want to come here, come to my properties, make this to be a broken line. Okay. Now you would observe something when I'm done with the plan. But first, let's just rename everything. Let's work with what we're having here. Now observe that this is very small compared to this because this is in millimeters and this is in what meters. Now this is going to bring us to using the scaling tool. Let's move now. If I want to scale this, you can always come to modify. You see your scaling here. This is scale, right? Enlarge all reduces an object. So now I want to turn this to become millimeters. What do I do? Already it's in meters, and meters is 1,000 times of what of millimeters. Sorry, millimeters is 1,000 times of meters. So if I want to do this, I can come and say okay, scale. It tells me to select. I click on this. This is the scale. Alternatively, you can also just type SC. That's also scale. So you click on enter. Then I will highlight the object I want to scale. Then click. Whenever I click, remember, whenever I click, it's left click that is click. When I say right click is the right click. But whenever I click is left click I'm using. Okay, so I will click on any part of the work outside where I want to scale. So I click on this point. Now it tells me to specify the opposite corner. So okay, I right click and I select my base point. Now I specify scale factor 1000. Enter. Now you see it disappeared. It did not disappear actually. It's on the screen. So let's do Z enter E enter. See this is our plan we're having here. Okay. Now you see I've been able to bring out the plan as it is. Now it makes more sense to you, right? So let's come back here and say okay, let's see this. This is okay. So now I'll save. Now the next thing I want to rename this item. So I'll come over here and click on text. So the text I'll click here and say okay. Um, this one is 13. Sorry, 13.99. If I feel this is small, I can actually increase the height here. Okay, I can say okay, I want to make this 500. Enter. You see. So if I click on this is the height. So I'm going to rotate this. Okay, rotate. Specify the base point of your rotation. So I'm going to rotate this to be in line with what I want. Okay, so I bring this down here. This is 30.99. Okay, I'm supposed to add meters there. Meters. So I think it's the same thing for the base. So I'll just copy selection this and bring it down here. So the next I'm having is the survey. I want to do the so I have 24 degrees here. 24. Insert symbol degrees. Okay, that's how you do it. So enter. Now I can copy selection this, bring it down here from here to this point, and we have 47 minutes. So 47 minutes. Okay, so that's how you do it. I just copy this down here. So you copy selection from here down to this point. I'm having 204 degrees. So 204. Then the next one is in what here? 47. It's also okay. So let's just bring this down here. So copy selection. The 7 minutes. Now the next thing I want to see is copy selection again. Let's rotate this, rotate. So this is 30.48, 30.48 meters. Now the next thing I'm going to copy this down here also. So this is 30.48 meters also. See, I'm creating gradually what we have there in our existing plan. Okay, so now it makes more sense to you, right? So the next thing I'm going to do now is I'm going to also do the other angles for this other part of it. So let's see, 112, copy selection from here down here, um 112. So rotate. I'm gonna rotate this here like this. So um you can just also copy this here. So okay, bring this down here and see. This is in 292, 292. Then the next one is at 56. Okay, let me just copy this down here. 56, 56 minutes. So copy this like this. 56 minutes also. So with that, I've done the major plotting. Now the next thing I want to do is I want to also write out this object as they are here. Okay, just want us to create everything as it is. So I'm going to say okay. I also have an existing road here. Let's create this selection. I want to show you guys something with this. So this is existing roads, existing, existing. Now, when you're working with what's it called? If you're working with your, you can actually spread this across this whole place. How do you do it? Come to paragraph. You see, it's showing you what if you want to distribute. Now, if I click on this, you see, come back to paragraph. Look at it again. Another paragraph. This way you can put in your line spacing, your bullet or numbering, whatever you want to do. Just like you're using Microsoft Word, it also applies to the AutoCAD also. So this is existing. You can see if I reduce this like this, it reduces with the settings. Okay, so existing. Then let me copy this and say road, existing road. Let's bring this down back a bit. So all it does is just it helps to spread the item to a specified point. Okay, so you can always reduce or spread your item to cover a point. It all depends on what you want. So I'm going to reduce this. Okay, if it's still too distributed, let's reduce it. Okay, so now with this I've been able to successfully create my survey plan, but I'm not done yet. Okay, I'm not done, guys. So because now you see I've not added these elements to it, so let's do this quickly. So I'm gonna create come back to text. Right now I'm gonna turn on my auto since I'm gonna be working with a straight line text. So I'm gonna say okay, from this point I'll create something like this. So SC C/DT BD 26, okay, sorry, 2883 CU. Now in this case, I'm going to centralize this. I'll come back to paragraph and see centralize. Okay, center. Okay, that's how it is done. Okay, so now I feel if since it's too small, I'm going to increase everything here to 500. Since I've worked on 500, it's going to be there. Okay, you see, what I need to do now is just to increase this like this. So I'm going to copy this, right, and just edit to other suit what I want. So let's just highlight this, bring it down here, also bring it down here and here. Okay, so let's rename this to, this is 2. Next one is 5. Okay, I think that this should be 4. So this is 5, then this is 4. Okay, so guys, here we have our survey plan. You see, so that's how you can create a survey plan in case you are, maybe you're asked by a surveyor to plot a site. This you are done with the survey plan. So you need to do is just go out there and catch out and just get your money, okay? So that's the interesting thing about this whole thing. So in the next class, we are going to be doing a site plan from this as survey plan. So see you guys in the next class.